I mean, I'm not gonna grind the NA event on stream because it's. I mean, look at how much. Look, I'm literally streaming Saber Wars on my ult account, and we're still not, you know, done with it by any means. So I obviously don't have time for that. Because it's really important that my ult account gets this done, because, you know, I want to play this account and do the story with it and stuff, so. But yeah, the stream might look a bit worse right now, because I lowered the bitrate, but that's like the best thing I can do whenever there's like issues. That way when like it's heavy connectivity problems, it's not heavy to like put out as much, so it doesn't like drop as many frames. I can't tell the difference, feels bad. Alright, let's see. Did we unlock only one free quest, or did we unlock the other one? Okay, we have two. I'll have to do those 5 times each, but, or you can do that off stream. Yeah, not every planet, but most of the planets you need to do 5 times. For, like, missions and crap. Hey, it's Kai's theme. Good music. Let's see. You know, Spartacus sounds pretty good, but he's got a damage CE. We'll do it anyways. There's no starting NP on it, so there's a drawback. And that's not a very strong damage CE anyways, that's the team one. Penta's now Bond 10, grats. What is, let me look, I want to say her Bond CE is bad, but let's find out. Let me look it up, I don't remember. When I don't remember someone's Bond CE, that normally means it's not particularly good. Increase Buster performance by 20% and reduce party's defense by 10%. That's okay. That can be okay. That doesn't really work for the way she plays though, because she's not just a support. She's generally a support that also, it's like, make that other Buster unit hit harder and I also MP. So she likes starting MP, use second skill, go right into her MP, other person goes into her MP. But for like a backup buff stacker, like if you don't have Merlin and stuff, you can get 60% Buster up out of her. Well, not quite 60%, but almost 60%. And that's not half bad, so that's okay. Doesn't, like I said, doesn't really fit her because of like her gameplay, but that's still better than a lot of the nonsense I've seen. Oh yeah, this stage, if you don't, I'm trying to remember, there was a way to make this stage kind of hard. Like if you did not use any event bonuses, there's something else. Like there's something with this chicken. I do remember if you don't use any event bonuses and maybe you play it neutral or something, I remember that this stage could be pretty damn tricky. I don't remember it that well though, but I know there's something up with the fucking chicken. Oh, that's what it is. Everybody has buff block. Oh boy. That's not good for Spartacus. That is really not good for Spartacus. He needs his guts, man. That's pretty funny. Might need a unit that's a bit more self-sufficient when their buffs aren't available. I think if you kill the chicken, maybe you can buff. Yeah, George, this is really the time for that. It's not like we're like super on the clock or anything. This is totally the fucking time for you to take like every goddamn card in the deck. Great job, man. Really helping out here. Hey, Zaw. You know, a certain CE would actually be very useful there. Okay. What do we want to try here? Alright, we want no event CEs though, but we're gonna need something with some health on it. So the chicken is a Lancer. Let's try Mordred. God, with literally no command codes. I took like all my command codes off all my units, that way I could like quickly equip the ones I wanted. But now like none of my stuff slotted in my friends list has any command codes, so I kind of need to fix that. It's like the command code UI is really bad or something. I just relogged the game. What are we doing here? That's random what people attack, unless you have taunt or something. Oh, the casters don't cast it. Wonder what that's called. I love this opening hand, dude. Good God, man. And people always have to backseat. Whoops. I like how that response, Rex, like, makes no sense, right? Like, how does that justify backseating? Oh my god. Anyway, moving on. That 12k crit? Good lord, dude. Got his sun buff and everything. I almost want a third skill in NP right now. The hard part is, if you don't have an event bonus, you've got to be able to finish off Gawain. It's a bit tough. Oh my god, I should go with like a gutsy E. Cause I'm just gonna die this turn most likely before I can cast anything. What is that? Wow, that Buster Resist is no joke. My god, that's super bad. And see, the problem is, even you kill him this turn, you can't cast buffs until the next turn, so... Good lord. Alright, I got one that might be kind of fun, but this is... I think this will fail because I just do not think they can kill Gawain. But, we'll give him a shot here. You know what? Let me get command codes, because we're going to be pushing it on this one. I wish there was a button in the command code UI to just unequip all to everybody. That way, if you were wanting to just make sure you could give, like, certain ones to, like, the unit you're working on right now, you don't have to worry about, like, well, who did I put them on last, right? Instead of, like, search through the fucking thing and then watch. The thing I hate the most, like, if you're unequipping, like, 5 command codes from a unit, you have to watch the stupid animation every time. Like, imagine if every time you equipped and unequipped a CE, you had to watch a fucking animation, right? It's just, it's so dumb. But my immersion, though. Let's see, what is good here? I need like a little bit of healing or something. Or maybe even attack removal on Gawain so he just doesn't hit so fucking hard. I'm not sure that would actually save you though. Let me think. Don't mind Merlin. think I'll do heal boost, and then of course the heal boost is equipped to somebody else, and I have no idea who. This is gonna take a while. I mean, I don't know about like Epic of Remnant specifically, but Romulus is just a good Lancer in general. But I don't, a lot of that stuff just, like, I don't remember which fights require Lancers and not, but like, Lost Belt 4, it doesn't really matter what your class is, because the only fight that matters there is Gajuna, and he's a Berserker, so... Oh my god, I cannot find who has the heal boost command code. I swear I had unequipped, like, every command code, but, is it on Hans? Because I know I used him in the video, and I slapped some random command codes on him. Nope, it's not on Hans. I have no idea who it's on. This fucking game. Dude, I'm serious. It's been half a year. It's been half a year and they haven't fixed the UI. So yeah, at this rate, maybe it is going to be the 6th year anniversary that they fixed the fucking command. Surely it's going to be a bit before that though. Like, I mean, they can't wait that long, especially when they acknowledged that it was bad. It's on a rush! Oh my god, it was from when we did Caesar. Remember we bought Caesar the other day? He has the heal. Fucking god. I was scrolling down for Hans and I saw Arash there. I'm like, motherfucker. And he's in like the silver category for me. This is what I'm talking about. Like, they need to set it so you can just click a button and remove all command codes from all units, so you're not like looking around for like, where the fuck is it? Like, it's just, I know I say this so often, but dude, it is so unacceptable that they have not changed the UI to at least allow you to take one command code from one unit and equip it to the other, just like CEs are. That's literally how CEs already are. Like, there's no excuse for it, because it does not take any fucking effort to do that. And it's like, yeah, that's not a big enough fix to like fix the whole UI problem, but that would make it so much more bearable. And the fact that they just like leave it there, it's just like, what the fuck? You know, 6 months and it's just sitting here like this. Yeah, I know, Zal, you might actually be right. We'll see. You got like another 6 months. I can't believe it's already been that long though since the anniversary. Time flying, man. Oh my god, they can't fuck it up as bad as last time though. And the thing is, the expectations are way lower because the 6th year anniversary isn't really a huge landmark like the 5th year one was, so I don't think anyone's expecting as much from them. And also because we got literally nothing last time, they only have one direction to go. Although I'm trying to think. I mean, at least they did do the command code thing, so at least there was that. They could just like not do anything, right? They all, you know, this is fine. Always like when people say the 5th year anniversary was totally fine because they added Castoria. I'm like, adding a new unit is just like them trying to make money, and like that's what they do every time. Like, when do they not add a new unit? Yeah, Fishy told me they had a delivery. I want to see that one. I like how now you all are delivering it to each other. This is bullshit. It's a conspiracy. Okay, so we can... Our debuffs work, so I can still stun people, so that's nice. I wonder if I shouldn't have done that, because I'll probably kill him with my NT anyway. But really didn't need to attack him. You didn't kill George. Okay, thanks, Gawain. Gawain's a pal. Wait, this... I guess Gawain cast that as a free action. Like, cause they just did 4 things. Actually, they did 5 things, but one of them was obviously the buff block, which was a preset action. I mean, I guess Gawain casting his sun buff is just a preset action at the start. Normally I'd want a quick chain, but this is not a good time to do the heal. I might, as dumb as it is, I might do art. Because it's a good time to do the heal boost. Rip crits. Why is my food wet? It's not, it's just the person's boots are wet. Fucking Uber Eats, man. God, she broke that. Oh yeah, she has crit down. I'm a fan. Okay, buff block is gone. Do I want to do the NP gain, or do I think I'm going to get my NP anyway? I'm guessing once the chicken dies, the buster resist is gone, but we're not going to buster much anyway. Boy, I might want to get that attack removal thing from Gawain. He's got attack up, buster up, and crit up. That is, pretty nasty. I got my NP or not is kind of going to depend on their hit count. Okay, we're looking good here. If I can live one more turn, then because then they'll NP and I can evade them both, and like then we're looking really good. So I need to not die here. His buster up is gone. I can do my... Man, if I do the art, I can get a 2k heal. I think that's worth it. I should have put the heal boost on my quick card then. But that's worth it, just to live longer. Like all I need is, well, I don't necessarily just need a turn, but any chance of winning hinges on me not dying this turn, so. Did he just magic resist me? I think he just magic resisted me, so I didn't crit down him. Gawain, please. Woo, boy! By the way, we would have died without the crit down on the chicken there. If I kill chicken, I can get rid of buster resist. I think chicken has insta-death, so I think I have to kill him, which really sucks because... he would die to my NP next turn anyway. But if I get insta-death, then it's super over. I think we're fucked, though. I don't think I can do enough damage. So I think I have to hope that insta-death doesn't proc. We have to wing it. Damn, dude. This sucks. Like, I could kill the chicken, but yeah, we just won't have enough damage for Gawain then. No way. The other option is I don't kill the caster like I did, and I just focus on Gawain from the beginning. Motherfucker! The screech of death! What is that? What is the insta-kill chance on that? I want my fucking lawyer, dude. This is BS. I knew it had insta-death, but I hoped. Alright, let me change the command codes around a little bit, see if we can optimize a bit. You might be able to win. That's tough though without event bonus and all that. Just a lot of health on Gawain. Guess I just switch the one quick and one art card, I think. Less stars for me, but whatever. Round 2. I wonder if we use Atlas just so we can stun Gawain again. He'll say no for now, just because the heal boost works with the heal from the Mystic Code. Imagine fighting off one of the stronger knights of the Round Table only to get killed by a screaming chicken. I know, right? We hadn't beat Gawain yet, but we didn't make it that far. All right. So I guess we just try to kill the caster over time. Okay, he doesn't have. Well, hold on. I need to see what the hell happens when this turn starts. Because the buff block is cast by the caster, but before the stage even starts. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. What the fuck? They're cheating! But I think it's at the start of his turn he gets to do that, and that's the only turn he gets to do that. Oh my god, and then we get no cards. Why? I don't even, okay, I don't even care about the buff block. I care about my fucking taunt walls just being in the way. Like, that's the problem. Just use the heal without the heal boost. Okay, no, you can't have, you gotta have at least one of your taunts die on turn 1. Like, for God's sakes, like, it's so bad. Yeah, no, roosters literally are chickens. I have seen so many people fall victim to that trap. Like, I've seen that so many times in my life. Where people try to be all, actually, but rooster is just a subclass of chicken, for God's sakes. Like, it don't work that way. I think it's where people get confused, is because, like, you have cows and bulls, and people forget, that, like, that's not the actual name of, like, the species, right? Like, it doesn't work that way. So they kind of conflate that, I think. Is default right here? I don't know. They're all verbs, I know, right? Fucking things with wings, oh my god. I guess you just cast this for the crit down, really. Do I want to waste the heal? I mean, it's better than not doing anything. Okay, at least my taunts are dead. Petrify! I'm trying to think if my third skill is worth it if I can't give myself the battery up. It lets me in P right now, though. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Okay, I think for this turn we target this thing, because if I do kill it, then I'll just target switch anyway. This makes me want to use the Merlin card, though, because this is a really good time to get the battery. Why do I never quick chain on her? Like, no matter what I do, the command codes are not right. I'm just never quick chaining on her. I'm doing it. It's the right time for it, so. Sucks I got that MP down though. Fucking caster, man. Okay, he's dead. Okay, let's break the chicken. That's good. Also, I like to point out that is not a fucking rooster, right? That's like I think it's like, what is that? I can't remember the name of these. They're all like related to them, but it's like, I'm pretty sure it's a different thing entirely. I don't even, they're not, I don't remember where they're from. They're from like, they're not from like generally in America and shit, but I forget the name of those things. But they're not a typical burb for that we're used to over here anyway. But also, if you hadn't noticed, it's bigger than Gawain, right? You know, not exactly. Yeah, I think it is from Hawaii or something like that. But yeah, it's just, I don't think it's even them. I think it's just based on them, right? Because again, it's the size of a fucking elephant or some crap here. Like, what the fuck? What do I do here? Don't have my heal boost, but I kind of need to heal anyway because I'm in peril. This is gonna get ugly. There's no winning with my command codes right now. Still Leviathan, yeah, I know, right? To be fair, Gawain is also like hunched over. This is not good. How am I so far behind last time? So if I heal for 2,000, I feel like I'm still dead. I have to try though. I mean, if you evade this turn, you just lose no matter what. But I don't think 2,000 health is gonna be enough here. Gawain is the chef though in this part of the story, I remember. Yeah, fuck, what happened? Where did it all go wrong? It sucks because if you can live one more turn, then you can evade and then NP again, right? You can get like a good thing going there, but even if she didn't die there, I think it is just a little bit out of her range there. That's tough. Let's see, what do we want to try? I don't want to do like anyone that's like counterclassing too hard, but I could do Martha. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I'll try Zaw's Martha. That AoE Rider seems pretty fun here. Yeah, I think a lot of people skip the story on this one. Yeah, Beastly right there. His Martha's pretty good too. I'll go with that one real quick, just because I don't know if we can get Zaw in a second or not, because the support system. Let's go with what I got here. Because when people say they skipped the story, that generally doesn't mean they skipped every single second of it. It normally means they looked into it and then immediately decided they hated it and moved on with their life. Oh, hi, Zal. Wait, you were there? All slot? Fuck. Guys, you know that awful Godzilla anime? It's like legendary for being terrible. You don't have to watch the entire thing to understand why it's bad. Like you really don't. It don't take long. It really don't take long. George, would you like to, you know, I think I do this on Gawain just to get rid of all those insane buffs. Because they scare. Why you gotta guard it though? I almost want to use her first skill, even though I'll be whiffing the heal a bit, just to not get all those stupid debuffs, so that I can remove them myself in a minute. Yeah, no, they made it was a trilogy of movies. It's just, oh my god, it's so dumb. There's a few. What I don't understand is like the creators and everything are just morons, because like they would ask artists to design stuff for them, and the artists would do a really good job, and they wouldn't use it. Like they asked their artists to design like Mechagodzilla, right? And their artists put like all this fucking time into it, and they made a really awesome Mechagodzilla design, and they're like, okay, so we're not gonna use Mechagodzilla, we're gonna have his consciousness just take over a city, and he'll fight in the city, like as the city, and we're never gonna actually use that design you all came up with. And it's like, okay, like, whose idea was this? Like, they just do so much shit like that. Oh my god, Martha's Buster, I forgot. Oh my god, Martha's Buster, she's so screwed. That she's so fucking screwed. Not a chance. Yeah, you do not want to be Buster if you're trying to do the AoE route, right? If you're single target, you might be able to make it work, but yeah, the AoE, no way. It's very bad. You know, there is a Godzilla anime. It's is some shit. Can we not like repeat the same thing over and over and over again every fucking stream? Like, Jesus Christ. Running out of AoE writers that aren't Buster. Like, I was like, oh, Drake could be fun, but also Buster, so I'll go on that one. You know, I've never watched anything of any of... I know there's like Avatar, the cartoon, the movie, all these things, and I've never watched any of it. Yeah, I could try Achilles. I think he would do pretty well, but then I'd have to actually get on my ult account. Different avatar? I don't even want to know. Blue avatar? I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's that stupid right. The one where they like spent millions of dollars to try to make like the most like sympathetic looking species ever, and a bunch of idiots fell for it, and the movie is just like such garbage. It's like so bad. Yeah, I remember that one now. Didn't it make like all the money? Didn't it like make so much fucking money though? It was the highest grossing movie until Endgame. Jesus. No command codes. Because I can't even imagine why he doesn't have command codes, because like my ult account doesn't have the need to switch around command codes much, so I have no idea why he has nothing. This is going to be a problem. Yeah, I never watched it because, I mean, I don't watch a lot of mainstream movies anyway, and it just looked kind of like your typical blockbuster nonsense to me anyway, so I kind of just forgot about it. I love how just consistently we get like 1 card or 0 card on like our solo unit. Like it's just, it does not stop, man. You know, I need to watch the Tsukihime anime again because off memory, now it's been so fucking long. I mean, I can't even like it's crazy because I watched it when it was like fairly new, right? So a long time ago, and I only watched it the once. And I remember when I watched it, I can't remember if I saw it before or after Fate's Day Night. I don't remember. But I know I did not know they were connected at the time, and I did not really know anything about the Nautilusverse at the time, and I did not know about the Tsukihime visual novel at the time. I just randomly watched the anime and knew nothing about it. And I remember thinking, it was like, you know, it was okay. It was nothing special. It was kind of just alright. And I'm aware, because, you know, I know what Tsukihime is now, that, like, the anime was just, like, only vaguely, you know, kind of pulling from, like, some of the vague plot points from the visual novel and kind of just its own bullshit thing. But I don't think it was, off memory, I don't remember it really being that bad. Right? I don't remember it being a good adaptation at all, but I don't remember it really being like I don't remember it being like total trash, but it's been so many years, I don't remember really anything about it. Like I really don't. Yeah, really fucking old anime at this point. Okay. Can't use my first skill, that is unfortunate. I think Achilles will be able to do this, but he's probably gonna need command codes. You're just pushing it on health. It's that simple. You're really pushing it on health. I mean, honestly, I feel like... So, I know this because I watched the Dean Senate when it first aired, and I kind of got it into Fate when it wasn't popular, and I watched it grow over the years. A lot of the Dean anime hate is contrived, and it's like, it's been conflated. It's like, it's not real. It's really not. Like, when it first came out, no one was like, oh my god, this sucks. Everyone's like, oh, this is pretty cool, and then it got them more into just the Fate universe. And then it was like a popular opinion on Reddit that it was bad. And then no one can actually really articulate why it's bad other than the fact that it's old, which is not a good benchmark for something being bad. And then it just gets repeated so much that everyone just accepts, oh yeah, that's the one that everyone hates, right? And people just repeat it forever. But I don't think it's even true. It sold very well. It's like the Blu-rays when they were re-released later sold very well. By any metric, it's like it was pretty well received. And I've always said I don't think it's a perfect adaptation at all, and it didn't have a very high budget. But for what it was and what budget it did have, I actually think it did a pretty good job. And in a lot of ways, I think the changes it made were less egregious than the changes they make in like Ufotable stuff. And it's like, it's weird to me because most people, it's just obvious. I know this because again, like I said, I've been following the Fate franchise ever since it started pretty much. Most people, overwhelmingly, most people on Reddit, Discord, all these things, most of these people have not actually read the source material. They just haven't. It's like, it turns into this whole like circle jerk elitism thing, and everyone just accepts that Ufotable is the really good adaptation that just is awesome and does such a good job. Meanwhile, they don't even know what it's adapting. And there's like, yeah, and because it looks good, right? And I sure, Ufotable's animation, of course, looks better, like, easily. But in terms of, like, you know, actually, you know, adapting the material well, or, you know, respecting the source material, or even staying logical with, like, and consistent with, like, what they've said about characters and whatnot, I don't think the Ufotable stuff does a very good job at all. I actually think it does a pretty bad job with a lot of that stuff. And they do a few things right from time to time. And again, their animation is very good, and the voice acting is good and all that, although the voice actors, you know, they have gotten the same voice actors for like every version, so. But it's just funny to me that I see everyone act like Ufotable is like this perfect adaptation, even though they made so many changes, and some of them are pretty ridiculous. And act like Dean Senai was just so unfaithful and horrible when, I mean, really, they weren't. Like, they just took some stuff from Unlimited Blade Works and Fate and combined them, which I actually thought in a lot of ways was a good idea. But yeah, clearly Ufotable has the better animation, and that's like all people care about, which is fine. But then they act like that means it's a better like storytelling and everything. It's like it's not though. Like, of course, if something looks nice, it's going like that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, right? Like, of course, like video games, graphics in video games obviously affect their sales dramatically. No one would say otherwise, right? But you're also a moron if you think that has anything to do with like making a, you know, like actual good gameplay, right? Like, anyone that has half a brain knows this. It's like a lot of old games have much better gameplay than current stuff. So this is where I need command codes, because if I cast this, I'm still right on the brink. of dying, right? And so if I could like heal with this shield, and then I could use the invulnerability from the Mystico and stuff, I could like bounce back. But without command codes, I don't think I'm gonna bounce back here, especially if I get unlucky. Like because I need 2 turns, and at most I'm gonna have like this one, but then not another one. I should have switched those cards around. But yeah, I think with command codes, so it'll be close. But I think he can squeak by. And what I always find funny is people try to like justify their opinions because they've got an opinion in their head for whatever reason, and then they just try to justify it and they look for anything to justify it instead of looking at something objectively and then coming to a conclusion. Because like most of the criteria that you see people try to criticize Dean Stay Night for, like the points they make, are also completely applicable to Ufotable stuff. So obviously that's not like the reason why, you know, you don't like it or do like it or whatever, right? Like obviously. Fate Zero is very much what made Fate popular. Like the Fate Zero anime is what really, like the Dean Stay Night got the ball rolling, and it's the reason they were able to make Fate Zero in the first place and stuff. Because basically it started off as the visual novel, and in the visual novel scene it was the biggest visual novel. But the visual novel scene is obviously still, you know, very niche. So in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't like it was that successful. But for a visual novel, it was very successful. And then. Yeah, they made Dean Stay Night, and that did very well, again, for kind of a typical anime, but it wasn't, like, blowing the industry up or anything, but it was very successful, and it got a lot of people's attention, right? Like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then a few years later, then they made Fate Zero, and that really put them on the map, because that did very well, and they got loads of attention, and that got people to really look into, like, you know, oh, there's a lot more in this universe, so then they just started making more stuff, and then FGO, and then, you know, boom. So it was like Dean Stay Night kind of got the ball rolling, and then Fate Zero was like the boulder, and then it kind of just, you know, exponential growth since then. But yeah, you can see this. It's like if I was using command codes this whole time, not only would I've done a bit more damage, but if I could get some, you know, healing going, because I'm going to need one more turn here, because I'm going to be one turn off this coming back. But I don't have the health to live. But if I had command codes, I think I would. Still gonna be tough though. You're gonna have to get a little lucky with not getting crits, things like that. The thing is, they didn't really try to smash elements from every route in it. Like, they barely put anything from the other routes in it, and what they put in was actually very logical. Like, I really stand by this. Like, the stuff they did with Kojiro and Dean Stay Night is better than what's in the visual novel by a lot. Because in the visual novel, no single route actually gives you a very complete picture of Kojiro at all. To get a complete picture of, like, his character, you have to see all 3 routes. And for a single storytelling, that's terrible, right? And in the Fate route, you see Kojiro the one time, and then, you know, they really, you know, lead you on, like, oh yeah, they're gonna fight again, and what else can this guy do, and stuff, and then he just dies off screen, you never see him again. That's horrible storytelling, and it's also unnecessary, right? What they did in the Dean anime was pretty natural, and it didn't feel forced. It was totally fine. It's like, oh yeah, it makes sense for them to fight Kojiro again right now. Like, if you just watched Dean Stay Night, you would not even think that was something that was, like, changed in an adaptation at all, right? And, like, for example, you never learn Koizuki is Medea's master in the Fate route. You never learn that. He doesn't do any fighting in the Fate route, and, you know, Medea just dies on her own, and Koizuki just isn't there for some reason, and you know, she dies to guilt, like normal, and that's that. Like, adding in the stuff from Ultimate Blade Works where Koizuki gets a bit more involved and stuff is fine, because it doesn't make sense in the Fate route that he didn't get involved anyway. Like, why would he just allow Medea to fight on her own? That's completely out of character for him. And the whole reason in the Fate route, in the visual novel, why Koizuki doesn't do anything is not because it makes sense for his character or anything else. It's because they were just trying to save some surprise for Unlimited Blade Works. They wanted a moment, right? It's like, it's not good storytelling, right? So adding in Koizuki and Kojiro and stuff into the Fate route just made it better, and it just made it a more complete route. Where in the visual novel, like, I really stand by this. The Fate route in the visual novel is trash. It sucks. It's not good. It's just bad, right? There's a few things about it that are cool, like some of the characterization for the characters is cool. Like, that's kind of the good thing about Fates of Night in general, is it has good characters. But like, it's boring. It's so boring. Hardly any characters get any screen time. There's so much just nothing going on. You know, most of the characters die off screen. You never learn anything about them. Like, it's crap. Like, the Fate route is bad. Like, it's just, it's shit. And if you try to adapt it faithfully, it's gonna suck. Like, I guarantee you, if Ufotable ever did the Fate route, they're gonna change shit too, because the Fate route just sucks. Like, it's trash. And yeah, I think the Deansday Knight made it significantly better. The areas that they messed up is mostly just, you know, the budget's not the best thing ever, and stuff like that. But none of the elements that they added from the other routes were bad. I think all of them not only are logical and are completely in character for the characters and everything, it makes a more coherent and clear story. Like, very much so. Like, seriously, having Kozuki not do anything, even when Caster's fighting at Ryoto Temple, is just dumb. Like, and the only reason it happens in the visual novel is because they're intentionally trying to hide Kozuki's identity so they can save it for, like, a big, you know, reveal in, you know, in Unlimited Blade Works. Okay, so we're super close to living, but yeah, we don't have this. So let me add some command codes and see if we can make this work. Yeah, I think a lot of people wouldn't know about Fate if it wasn't for Fate Zero, because it was like the first one that kind of got mainstream attention. Yeah, they don't explicitly say that Rin and Sakura are sisters, they just kind of hint at it, and so if you figure it out, you're not going to be like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. It's kind of like, oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's why Rin gave a shit. Okay, let's see, command codes. Oh god, my ult account. God knows who has what where. So let's see, I actually need to not use... You need like upfront survival because I need to not use my invulnerability until that turn because I'll get NP'd in the face. Like, that's just how the timing is. Because I'm not... Normally you cast your skill invulnerability early, but because of the buff block, you can't do that. So it's kind of messed up. So Unlimited Blade Works is decent if that's the one you start with. But I think it's a very bad follow-up to Fate Zero, which is what they were trying to make it, but because, you know, Fate Zero got really popular, and the next thing they made was Unlimited Blade Works, and they were trying to make it like a sequel to it. But oh god, it does not work as a sequel to that, because so much of Unlimited Blade Works is kind of reliant on the groundwork from the Fate route. And so, like, you know, Kodamine goes from being really important to all of a sudden not important at all. You know, same for like Artoria. Although this is really funny. They did this really on purpose. They dramatically changed a lot of stuff with Artoria and Unlimited Blade Works to make her more like important and prevalent and stuff. Because in the, you know, the visual novel, she doesn't do all that much in Unlimited Blade Works. And if you go from Fate Zero and then straight into Unlimited Blade Works, it's like, why is Artoria doing nothing, right? Like, it's really, you know, off, right? It's odd. And they did the same for Kodamine. They didn't obviously do as much, but they gave him a little bit more screen time and stuff to try and make him a little bit more important. Like, I've said this a million times, I don't think Fate Stay Night is good. I don't. I think Fate Stay Night is kind of bad. I think its characters are good, and it has some good moments here and there. It's not like it's like universally bad. But overall, as a story, so not necessarily as a character piece or anything, but just as a story, I think Fate Stay Night is pretty bad. It has, and it's just easy to say that because it has lots of like, how do you, like the classic blunders, right? It does a lot of like staples of like whoops, right? Like it has plot armor, it has it contradicts itself multiple times. You know, each route cannot stand on its own very well. Like, it has a lot of problems, right? Like, it's very easy for me. It's funny because I've gotten so much hate for saying I don't think Fate Stay Night is like the holy grail of storytelling. But like, to me, it's like it's a really safe criticism to be like, yeah, Fate Stay Night, the original visual novel, not really the holy grail of storytelling. It's actually kind of trash. Although it does, it's trash that has really cool, three-dimensional characters, right? Very well designed characters, but it's overall it's total trash. God, like its plot is just so bad, dude. Like it's like teenage power fantasy, and then with like terrible pacing. If I see one more dinner scene, I swear to God, I'm gonna like lose it. Like there's just, and then the amount of contradictions it makes and like logical fallacies and everything. It's like, oh my God, like what the hell? And a lot of people, I think, really get into it because they like the characters, and they like seeing the characters do cool things, and that's fine. But that does not make it a good story. Fate Hollow is I don't even know how to rate that because again, it has a lot of good character moments and good writing for like the character interactions, right? Like when Medusa talks to Angra and stuff, and then like the nighttime stuff is fairly coherent and serious, and for the most part makes sense. But then all the daytime stuff is like nonsense and is a lot of times like fourth wall breaking and all kinds of other shenanigans. So it's like it's kind of 50-50. When it is being serious, it's all right. It's certainly not the holy grail of storytelling either, but it's all right. And then when it's not being serious, I don't even know what the fuck to say. All right, let me stop blabbing. Get some command codes on Achilles here. I'm trying to think what to put on his quick card. Actually, most of the random schoolgirls in Fate Hollow are in Fate Stay Night. They're just not in it a lot, and they were just because they're just Shiro's classmates to begin with, and it's just they just gave them more screen time, and because obviously it's a more casual setting, so there's people aren't murdering each other, so. I'm not sure. I need as much like healing as possible. I wonder if I should put a heal on his other art card and just like heal spam. I'm not sure it's enough healing to matter. There's damage cut. Are we that desperate? Great, the damage cut is equipped to somebody else and I don't want to switch it around. Yeah, I'm just gonna slap a fucking generic heal on his art card and see if we have a turn. No, wait, I just realized I haven't actually equipped the... No, I have. Okay, this will work. Alright. Oh yeah, Issei. Anti-thought patrol. I like how I just relogged and I can't summon myself because this game. And it's kind of like Warhammer 40,000, right? This is such a random segue, but Warhammer 40,000 has a lot of books, right? And most people that are big 40,000 nerds will agree that from a writing perspective, they're shit. Right? Like, they're schlock. They're total schlock, right? But they still really enjoy them because they like the universe and they like, seeing the different species murder each other. And that's fine, right? That makes total sense. But generally, people will not stand up to try to, like, defend the honor of, like, the writing of 40K, right? Because it's not good, right? It's just not. And it's the same for Fate Stay Night. The character writing is good. The character writing is above average by a lot, but the actual storytelling and like the pacing and the logic of the story is very bad. Like it's really fucking bad. Yeah, that's one of the things I've gotten the most hate for. I've had a lot of people on Reddit and stuff try to discredit anything I say because like, oh, this is the guy that thinks Fate Stay Night is bad. And it's like, yeah, wow, because that's a universally accepted thing. All the writers are totally on board with this. I hate this gimmick. This gimmick is so annoying because it's not annoying if you have a team, right? You don't even care really. It's not hard to kill the caster. But in a solo, it makes your taunt walls so bad, right? Like their existence is so bad if they can't taunt. Like a Jackie Chan movie, right? A Jackie Chan movie. Most people are not going to be insane enough to try to act like it's a good example of good storytelling, right? They're like, no, it's an excuse for action, right? And again, that's fine, right? If you're there for the action, you're like, yeah, I like the action. You know, that makes sense, right? But then trying to act like it's like some awesome, you know, story and great example of storytelling, it's just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Okay, Gawain, don't fucking murder me on turn 1. So here's a problem. So 40K's got some cool stuff in it, absolutely. It's actually very similar to Face the Night. It has all these different writers and a lot of. There is so much wrong with the 40K universe from like a logical like narrative perspective, right? Because they'll make a piece of technology or a monster or someone that's X strong, and then there's another story, and that thing should be relevant again, but it just isn't because that would run the story. And so because they make so much stuff, right, and there's so much over-the-top nonsense that they can't even keep track of it all, and then so like most of their stories don't even make sense, right? Because it's like, wait, wouldn't that species just use that one thing that they have? But they don't, because that would run it, or it gets nerfed because, you know, that would run it, right? So they have a lot of problems like that, right? And you know, that's fine, because again, they're not trying to be some super, you know, logical series or anything, but you know, for me, that takes me out of it a lot. Oh, there's still aspects of 40K that I enjoy. It's kind of a mixed bag for me. Man, I took so much damage that turn. That was ridiculous. I don't think we can run that back. That's just too much damage. I mean, I can get a decent amount of health back here, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. I mean, like, really, what I would say about Face the Night is it has good characters and it has bad story. Like, it's that simple. It has good characters and it has bad story, and it definitely has plot armor and stuff like that in it. And so some people like the characters so much, and they like, you know, the action and everything, that they're fine with it, and you know, good for them, right? But I really do think it's ludicrous to try to act like it's some amazing story, because it's not. Gotta have all these guys kill each other for the Holy Grail here, and see, I really think Fate Zero did better because they took that setting and used it to basically do a character study for each like Servant Master combo, right? And that worked pretty well. Where the Fate Stay Night doesn't really do that. It's very much focused on Shiro, right? And then like his little circle, and so, you know, it's you know, the only way to have like a good story in that setting, in my opinion, really is to like, okay, if you're gonna have something as generic, hey Vol, thank you for the sub. If you're gonna have something as generic as, you know, just a bunch of people fighting over the Grail, right? You know, you gotta Fate's strength is its characters, right? That's what I'm saying. Its strength is its characters, and I think Fate Zero played to those strengths a million times better. So like, okay, this setting is kind of daft. You know, but the characters are what we're focusing on, so let's actually focus on the characters. Where Fate Stay Night has really good characters, and I think it does an absolutely atrocious job of actually focusing on them outside of the like 2 or 3 they're focusing on per route, right? And that's dumb, and like it's like they have their blinders on, and then each route is crazy contrived. Each route in Fate Stay Night is unbelievably contrived to force the plot in a direction to allow them to focus on the characters that they want to focus on in that route. It's super unnatural, right? And it stands out like a sore thumb. Okay, I pretty much have to use my art card here, otherwise I'm going to fucking die. Which sucks because it means my crits are gonna go out the window. I should probably switch these command codes around then. There's just no, I think we can still win this, but that one turn where we got attacked, I think Gawain like busted us or something, and we just lost like all of our life, and we just could not get enough to get one more turn out of it. Because if I get one more turn, he's going to win. Oh my god, I swear though, Ryder is just not the way to go here. I remember, I almost wanted to switch to default then, because we're not living long enough to, yeah, I will, because we're literally not living long enough to get value out of Atlas. Like, we're not going around the wheel, so. I mean, it's not a matter of opinion. I swear to God, people have forgotten what the word story means, right? And everyone conflates anything that's like, you know, like, saying something's a good, you know, a story is a story, the story that's being told, right? Like, and Fate Stay Night is literally not trying to have a good story. That's why it blows my mind that so many people try to defend it, right? Because it's not even trying to have a good story, for God's sakes. Like, it's an excuse to show off the characters. That's literally what Fate Stay Night is. Also, it's not like Nasu ever intended on the Fate franchise blowing up like it did. that was not in the plan. I don't want, using my Buster kind of sucks here. I mean, that's just an excuse. People always, literally, that's such a cop-out. Anytime people are talking about something, oh, it's just subjective, that doesn't mean anything, right? You still have to articulate, because you can articulate things that make, you know, a good narrative, or, you know, internal logical consistency and things like that, you know, and it's such a cop-out, like, oh, well, it's just subjective. That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't hold any fucking water. Like, somebody can think, like, the most piece of schlock. He just fucking Buster crit me for 10,000! Like, what are you doing? That's like those first few turns when he has his buffs up. And I got my fucking, I swear, if I'm using Achilles, I should just kill the fucking caster so I can cast my buffs. Like, oh my god. It's either that or you K-scope, right? You K-scope. And you just NP turn 1. Like, not having taunts is just the worst thing ever. But it's like, I can make a 2-page story that's just incoherent nonsense, and somebody can say, well, I think it's good because it's subjective, right? That's not an actual compelling argument for anything, right? That's a nothing, right? It's like, I can, you know, throw paint on a canvas and say, well, it's subjective, so I think it's good. That's nothing. That's not gonna convince anyone. That's nothing. That means nothing, right? Like, wow, things are subjective. Good job. See, the reason you don't go for the caster, though, is because you're probably going to kill it when you NP anyway. You're probably going to get your NP before you would kill it with normal card damage. Like, it's kind of fucked like that. Because with all of its flaws, I still like Fate Stay Night. But that doesn't mean I go around saying it's good, right? That's the thing. It's like, you can still like something and enjoy something, and then still accept it has problems, right? Because, like, certain things are objective. Like, self-contradiction is an objective thing, right? you know, saying one thing or showing something work one way and then later it works another way for a plot convenience sake and things like that, those are bad, right? And you can like show those things as, you know, blatant contradictions and stuff, and then you see people try to like act like, oh, that's not a thing, right? And they don't explain it, right? They don't say it's, oh no, well, I think it's good though, right? That doesn't work. It's like Gawain in Fate. What is it? What's the piece of shit? Last Encore, right? They literally changed how his abilities worked just so they could make an excuse for why the fight went the way that it did, right? That's obviously bad storytelling. Now, how much that matters to you is obviously subjective, right? But like, you're just being delusional if you act like that didn't happen, or like they weren't changing Gawain, or that's not a writer writing themselves into a corner and just bullshitting something out of their ass to get out of the corner, right? That's bad writing, right? Now, if you mind it or not is subjective, right? But like when a writer states something and then as the story progresses, they like dig themselves into a hole and they have to bail themselves out. If that's what happened to the writer, that's not subjective, right? It's not, right? That either happened or it didn't, right? And how important that is to you is obviously going to vary. Yeah, I'm having all kinds of like, I don't know what the problem is, because like my internet is showing that it's fine, but like OBS is dropping 11% of the frames, so. Oh God. See, I need this guy to already be dead, because you need to be able to cast your skills. But the odds of killing him like by turn 2 is terrible unless you get like a nice brave chain on turn 1, because like while he has these buffs, he's gonna do so much fucking damage to me. Especially if he does a buster. If he does like a quicker art, and it's not so bad, but yeah, I think I should put the Arjuna card on a quick one. Dude, this turn, every time on that turn, I lose all of my life, and like, you know, they always do buster and shit. Like, I just need one time to not go down to like 0 health, and we'd be fine. But it's so annoying too, because if you can kill the guy sooner than that, for that turn you can have your shield up, and then once your shield wears off, they don't have the buffs anymore, and then it's not so bad. I wonder if I want to do the heal plus first. Gonna make my combo atrocious though. Yeah, I really did not plan out my command codes very well. This is such a disgusting combo, but it's like the best I can do for doing NP gain and some damage and maximizing healing, because ultimately healing is the most important thing. Oh, now you do that. Why couldn't you do that last turn? Okay, I have to not evade here. I bet you he's scripted to do that at that low health though. That's how he is in Camelot, where he's lower in health, like at 50% or lower. He's really likely to be gutsy NP charges. Fuck. Man, we were looking good on that one because we still had I think we were gonna, if I had just evaded there, I think we would have won. I didn't think, oh my god, I forgot that Gawain can do that, dude. Piece of shit! I do think default is better, just because you need the short turn survivability. I really need to change my command codes, but it takes so fucking long to switch them around. But like it's the order of them doesn't make any sense. I remember doing this last year, and I was really proud of whoever beat it, but I don't remember who I used. But I remember doing it last year, and I can't remember who the fuck I used. If I was on my main account, I would use K-Scope on Qingong to get rid of George. This event's okay gameplay-wise. If you don't use the event bonus stuff, there's some pretty fun fights and stuff. It's alright. It's better than the average, right? Like a lot of events, there's just nothing fun to do at all, and you're just bored and doing bullshit farming constantly, so it's better than that. The challenge quest at the end, though, is one of the worst tuned things they've ever done, so that's a thing. Like how none of my taunts died, but they busted Gawain. It's like, could you do that to, like, you know, George or someone? Like, fuck. I like NA's boss fights, but the event itself I hate to death. It's just way too much farming. Wow, I overcharged so much. Dude, if I could just cast my invulnerability right now, like, oh my god. This is definitely a loss. There's no way we're winning on this one. Like, we've lost so much life, and this is the first turn, and we're already this low. Like, there's no way. Unless they're morons and like Gawain is like does a quick attack and shit. But I think this is dead. Yeah, it's literally impossible to return the challenge quest. Well, we're still alive, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all here. I have to evade now. Is it even worth healing? I'm gonna guess. I need to survive a hit because I'm gonna have 2 hit invulnerability. Do I do art again just to get slightly more health? God, the command codes are so wrong. The Arjuna one needs to be on a quick card. Or even the 1k heal might be better on a quick card, depending. I think I have to, otherwise I'm like super likely to die. Oh boy. If you're only 1 day late, you can still do the ladder. There's a certain point though where you can't catch up no matter what, just due to the nature of the event, which is another reason I don't like that event. But if you're only 1 day off, then you're fine. I think the final stuff on the ladder doesn't matter too much. It's like the ending stuff is just like F2P. Wow, he fucking that 1 hit of course killed me. Okay, I gotta change the command codes. They're just so bad. The main thing that's killing us though, it's literally nothing to do with command codes or his skills or anything. It's just the RNG with your taunts. Because you don't have taunts, right? And it's like sometimes you just lose so much fucking value there, and sometimes you don't. Like obviously, if you can shore up other parts of value, that'll make it better. But like that, oh, like that's the RNG is 1,000,000% just your fucking taunts dying smoothly or not, and if you get busted in the face in that time or not. I fucking hate moving command codes, dude. It's just I hate everything about the UI, not just how slow it is and everything, but like how they've got the other UI right next to it that uses it's like it looks exactly like the command code UI, and like the menu like is a fucking picture that looks like a command code, but nope, that's actually faux pause, right? It's like it's just so badly designed. It's like baffling. Okay, let me think. Wish my music would stop breaking constantly. Okay, definitely Arjuna on quick. I don't know where to put the 1k heal. I mean, maybe I could put it on quick. It's just sometimes you'll use it then and you'll completely waste it, which is not a good idea. I think actually I switched the heal boost. I mean, the way Achilles plays, there's almost... He uses quick cards so much that he wants to do nothing but click quick cards. And that means sometimes... that means you want the heal on quick, but then it also means sometimes you'll use it before you need to heal, right? So it's like, there's almost no syncing that up well. Like, there's almost nothing you can do about it. Especially here because of the taunts not working. Put it on an art card. Okay, I like this slightly better. I almost need a survivability CE. Because that's ultimately what's getting us is not damage, we're just dying really fast. And that would just help with the bullshit at the start because you know, your taunt's not taunting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try a certain CE next if this doesn't work. I think that might... Not having starting NP is really bad. It's either that or maybe Guts. Guts would be good too. Yeah, actually, I don't mind Guts. That doesn't sound too bad. The Genshin's UI is fine. It had a few UI problems at the start, but they already fixed a lot of them. Like, remember they had character and characters on their tab, and they did the same thing? It was like, what the fuck? Like, that was stupid, but they got rid of the characters tab and then the character tab. But that really was dumb. I don't know what the hell. I honest to God, don't know what was up with that. That was so weird. Like, character would go to, like, the menu for the character you were on, and the characters would just go to, like, the basic UI in general, right? And it's like, that was just stupid. Like, that was really stupid, but yeah, they fixed it, thankfully. Okay, with a hand like this, I think you do try to kill the guy. Yeah, I have noticed the vertical sensitivity is kind of whack, and you can only control it so much, and it's kind of annoying. It's not that big of a deal, because you don't even need it that often, but... They should just fix that. Like. But for the most part, they do well in that department. And see, there was no point in attacking him. Completely waste those attacks, and I want to kill him now. And now Gawain is going to do 1,000,000 damage to me. Let's see. Let's do it this way. Now we need to kill Chicken Boy. Yeah, I'm trying to think if we give him Kane thingy, or if we give him a Gut thing. Let me think. I want to say Caneth because it's front loaded, right? By the time Guts would go off, Gawain's not gonna have his buffs anymore. I didn't say it. I did not say it. Okay, do this. I do wonder if evade is better on that turn. So close. That does not count. But I do think it's better because, like I said, by the time Guts would go off, the enemies don't have like their buffs and stuff, so it makes sense. The main issue is just no starting in P, but we'll see how it works out. Okay, am I gonna get him low enough that he's gonna cast Guts? How hard am I gonna hit him right now? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say he's gonna cast Guts here. Wait, I should have cast the heal boost. The heal boost is more healing than the heal of the original one. It's basically 500, right? Although the stars are nice, but that was not nice. That was bad. I got him that low, and he doesn't cast Guts. Oh, okay, champ. You got me. See, okay, this is where Guts would be good because it's a safety net, right? You just wait to do the survival until the Guts goes off. So I have to either kill him right now or perish. I think we're going to perish. We could have won, dude. We would have won twice. We would have won twice by now. Like I think I get it. Like look at it, motherfucker. Like the last time we were going to win if he didn't Guts, right? And quick charge into his MP. And this time we would have won if he had cast Guts. We just lost the coin flip. And we went with heads the first time and then tails the second time. Yeah, fuck you, Gawain. Nice quit ass. Fucking God. Okay, so this is winnable without a defensive CE. But you just have to, you gotta guess right. You gotta call that coin flip, right? You know, figure it out, Einstein, right? I don't think he's scripted then. He's not, a lot of enemies are scripted to do their defensive at a certain health threshold, right? But he clearly is not because he did it before at about 50%. It was like 45, 40%. And that time he was at like, I don't know, 25% or something. And he did it anyway. So this or Guts? This or Guts? Let me think. See, on that last run, I would say Guts. But I feel like sometimes... this is tricky. I'll try this for now. It's already equipped, and then maybe we go Guts. Did Zaw just take a shot at me? Did Zaw just take a shot at me? Was that what that was? Hopefully my internet calms down by the time I play Genshin. Okay. This fucking music. Okay, I don't... Jesus. Because I don't have starting NP, I swear to God, it makes sense to... Wait, why am I doing Buster attacks? That did nothing. Well, that wasn't great. Don't worry, I got the flat damage for my CE. That'll get the job done. Come on! I like how, and then I get a Buster card too, because that'll help. Look at it! Yep, turn 2, done like 10k damage, fantastic. Well, there goes most of my shield. This fucking music. Just kill it, Achilles, for the love of God. Just kill the thing. He's not gonna kill it. Imagine getting like one other quicker art card throughout those other turns, and then he would be dead right now. See, now all of that attacking I just did was pointless because I would have killed it with the NP anyway. So all the nonsense that I just did was for absolutely nothing. This is awful. This is just so RNG right now. This is why, though, normally when you solo something, you try to, like, you know, have enough value to weather this kind of thing. But this stage makes that very hard to do because of the fucking gimmick. Always the Buster cards, this one. I'd like to remind everyone that Achilles has one Buster card in his deck. And, yeah, for the last 3 hands that we've done with when we have other units in there, we've gotten the Buster cards. So that's 3 in a row. Okay, do I hear 4? Okay, we did not get a Buster card for once. So I would have liked one on George, because the bonus given to the other cards would have been better, but, at least Achilles did not get a fucking Buster card again. Okay, well, at least it's low enough now that I could kill it next turn. It is totally possible to kill him on this turn, though. I don't even think it'd be that hard, especially because you have a 50-50 on getting a Brave Chain on turn 2, so assuming somebody dies. Oh my god, George isn't dead. Why is George still alive? What are we doing here? We're literally killing the caster and George is still alive. At least that means if he lives again, I can taunt with him. So I guess there's that. Now I have to waste my heal though, which is kind of bad. Oh my god. I mean, if I was them, I wouldn't attack George either, to be honest. %98. Fantastic. So it took us so long to get to this point, they're already at their NPs. We're gonna die to the chicken now. It took so long to get to this point that we're gonna die to the fucking chicken. Unless I can kill the chicken next turn, which we might be able to do. Or you know, maybe the chicken will be merciful and not insta-death us, right? That could be a thing. This is the drawback of not having starting NP though. If I had my NP right now, I'd be really confident. See, if I could have like already had my NP and then used my trade skill now, maybe. Probably not though. Woo boy, this is not good. I mean, I might be able to kill him. It's just that's a lot of damage that I need to put into Gawain. I wonder what his insta-kill rate is. Like, this is a lot of damage that I need to put into Gawain. It really is. Oh, fuck. What if he doesn't even kill him, right? If I almost kill him but don't, this is the worst. Oh my god, he's not gonna kill him. Oh my god. I'm literally throwing all that damage away because the NP would have killed him anyway then. I just threw away like 58k damage. It literally into the garbage, right? It's like I didn't do anything that turn. Because the NP's gonna kill him one way or the other. And so I could have just done that damage to Gawain. Thank god he missed though. Fuck. We might still win. Honestly though, the thing that I have equipped right now is definitely better. It's quite a bit better for later stages. I don't know if it's better than a Gut CE, but it's clearly better than Golden Sumo. Like, we're way ahead because of this. Oh, there's the Gut. Oh my god, Gawain! Fuck, I don't have the heal boost. Do I just do art? I don't get the heal boost again, but then I guarantee get my NP. This might be a mistake. Because I feel like I might have gotten my NP anyway, and then I could have crit here. I think we're just barely gonna lose here. Super close. What's really frustrating is the other. Maybe it isn't as much better than Golden Sumo than I'm thinking, because honestly, Golden Sumo could have won twice. It was just a stupid point flip that got it. But I think if you just play it right, Golden Sumo might be totally fine. But I feel like if I had attacked the chicken, we actually would have won there, like no matter what. That was like the whole thing was attacking the chicken, ruined everything. That was super bad. Yeah, the fucking chicken. Like that we did not lose because of bad RNG or good RNG or command. We literally lost because we made a bad call with the chicken. Yeah, that's the whole reason why the Komodo dragon thing doesn't get used more. The name is bad. I wonder if I use Atlas with this setup, because we do live longer, so we could go around the wheel. I'm gonna try it. Well, that attack is nice though. But we could get the quick up again. Do we need it? I'll stick with default for now, but I think Atlas. The whole reason I switched off Atlas because we weren't going around the wheel, but we probably will go around the wheel now. I mean, how I do emotes is I do the bracket thing, and then you type in like a few letters of it, and then you just click it when it comes up. Like that's super easy and fast, and so you can do longer emotes that way. But most people just don't do that. Like that's just most people don't do that for their emotes. I don't know why, but that's just not how most people do it. People always dance game me when I tell them that's how I do it, but I'm like, it's so much better. Okay, now I swear this is a trap right now. Like, yes, I can fuck up the caster, but on the other hand, I could get my NP and just NP and kill him that way. Like, I swear this is a trap right now. If I get a good, if my next hand is good, I can kill him without needing to NP, and then I can cast my skills a little bit sooner and everything. Just get lucky, forehead! Hey, Omega Beast, thank you for the 10-month resub. We have over 50% chance to kill that guy next turn, which would be super helpful. Don't fucking fuck. Yep, don't kill any motherfucker. Yep, just don't hit any of my taunts. No, just fuck up Gawain, you know. Well, there goes the dream there. Yeah, by the way, 50% chance of killing that or higher if one of my other two guys had died. Which, had noticed, they did not. Oh, great, yep, just attack Gawain 3 times in a row. That's fine. Why, no matter what I do, does it take this many turns? Like, why did, no matter what, it just always has to take at least 3 or 4 turns to kill the caster? Like, what the fuck? I wish I could Shingon George. Like, that would help so much. George does got that nice extra attack now, though. Alright, chat. Is Ushi gonna be rated up on Valentine's Day or not? The Avenger Ushi. I'm gonna say yes because I just can't see when else they would do it. I just can't see when else like other than just rating her out at total random. I just don't see when else they would have a chance to get it done. Okay, I think with a hand like this, you just go for NP and screw the chicken. Most people are saying no, but I'm like, I mean, when else are they gonna do it? And they rated up Odysseus for White Day, so it doesn't seem that crazy. The only other option I see is if like some other event is coming up and they're gonna put Ushi in the event like how Lee was in New Year's, right? That's the only other thing I can think of. Oh my god, now I have the fucking debuffs. That's another reason you want to kill that guy. Is these debuffs are just awful. Oh, that's another reason to bring Atlas. Because Jesus, that's bad. Because Achilles is all about the looping, so the last thing you want is a long, lingering MP gain down. Like, that's terrible. Oh my god, I should have killed this guy though, because now I'm still not going to be able to use my skills. Oh my god. How many... I like how I could use my third skill, but then the thing will go to waste. I think I have to anyway. Like, it's that bad. Like, you can't go a million turns with that caster guy alive. Fucking have to attack the middle one because I can't use my first skill because the caster is still alive. That thing wasn't for Lost Belt 6. I don't know why, like, people keep saying that. That thing was not for Lost Belt 6. That was for 2021. And, oh my god, Achilles! What are you doing? What the oh my god. But yeah, as little faith as I have in DW, it's not like the only thing they're doing in the entirety of the year 2021 is going to be like just Lost Belt 6. I think they can do a little bit more than that. I feel there's so many reasons why I don't want to do Atlas though, because if you don't live longer, it's not going to work. They don't catch the debuffs. The second skill doesn't do anything. Like, there's so many things I don't like about it, and it makes killing the chicken's second life bar much harder. The burst damage from the attack up is really good to always kill the chicken's second life bar and not have to worry about the insta death. I cannot believe how little main story there was this year though. Just pathetic, dude. Because 5.5 was like a side story and it was like way smaller in scale than everything else. It's like, it's just crazy that they've dragged that much. And 5.5 was just like filler to drag it on more, right? I swear it's gonna be 2026 until we're fucking in 3.0, dude. Can I get a break? Oh my god, what is this hand? Holy shit! It's funny, when you have a hand like that, that means you're guaranteed to have a lot of Achilles cards in the coming up hands, but if one of the taunts dies, the deck shuffles, so it doesn't even matter. At least they didn't cast it on Achilles that time. Oh my god, dude. And then of course, like, you know, one of the two servants will get a Brave Chain no matter what, because there's just not enough cards in the deck for that not to happen. And of course it's Chen Gong. I cannot believe how much trouble this is being. Do I use my third skill even though I won't get the NP gain up? I'm gonna say yes, because like, you've got to get the ball rolling for God's sakes. The thing is, if you were to do that, I should have done it on turn 1 because its cooldown would be kind of low. I'm actually gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start doing his third skill on turn 1. Especially if you do Atlas, because then you have several turns off of it and you can use Atlas and get it again. That is absolutely right. Like, absolutely, that's the way to do that. That's way better. Hey, Legend. Thank you for the 6-month resub. Half a year already, Jesus. Yeah, he said 5.2 is halfway. Wait. And they were like, if we go straight to 6 and 7, we won't have enough time to lay like the proper foreshadowing, right? And which actually is stupid, right? How did you not break the fuck? I think we're screwed now. There's like so many checkboxes you like have to hit here, and we're not hitting them. I'm not casting my first one. I might as well because that was. Yeah, my third skill could be almost back by now. I think it'd be like 1 turn off from being back. Maybe I should have still used more quick cards just to make stars. We're gonna get our NP pretty easily. Yeah, I should have done like art quick or something. Yeah, they said 5-2 was the halfway point a while ago now, and recently they said, like, if they just did 6 and 7, it's like, oh, that wouldn't be enough time to, like, do enough foreshadowing for all this stuff that's coming in 6 and 7. And, like, their foreshadowing in 5.5 is just so nothing. It's like, who cares if we learn, like, that information about, like, the world getting whitened and flattened, you know, not being alien. Like, we don't need that in 5.5. It doesn't matter if you learn that at the start of 6. Like, it's not gonna change anything. It is nice being able to remove those. Dude, we're so behind, though. Look how fucking behind we are. Like, Gawain's not even half dead right now. And our heal is on cooldown. Oh boy. Pretty likely to cast Guts here, which is actually good because he'll attack less. I don't know if I should have healed there. At this point, it's kind of like too late, so I should have because if he does Guts, he can't kill me this turn, so I have 2 hit vulnerability. And it's not like I'm going to get enough health back to survive another turn, so that I don't think there's no point in doing that. And lowering my damage is actually bad. Fuck, he didn't cast Guts. Well, it actually did save me then. But I can't win still. Dude, there's so many. I hate this. This would like never be a video. Now, if I did a different setup, it was more reliable, it might be a video. But this would never be a video because there's just, unless I figured stuff out, because I still feel like there's things I can learn to like tip the RNG around. But there's just way too much variance because your taunts can't taunt. Like the value shift based on if you get cards or don't get cards, if they die quickly or don't die quickly, is so massive that this would like just never be a fucking video. It's funny, I actually recorded this, I remember last year with somebody, and I just never got around to posting it. I wonder who I used, though, because whoever I used, I remember I was happy with it, and they had enough value for it not to be, I probably used a class that made more sense. I would imagine I used a Saber or something. I almost want to try Guts instead. I want to try one more time with this, but I'm gonna, because this is such a bitch, I'm gonna escalate, things a little bit if this one fails again. How did I do this with Gawain? Oh, I bet you I just, I bet you I just killed the chicken really fast, so I got my Buster cards back. And then, yeah, I guess I must have set up Gawain to have triple Guts. I can see that, because Gawain can kill these very quickly even without his NP. I can kind of see that. Well, I should have posted that. I don't know if I have the footage anymore, but yeah, I remember sitting on the footage for this for quite some time. But yeah, I guess, yeah, because the Buster resistance goes away. And because Gawain is oh yeah, Gawain's counterclassing the chicken. That's a sentence. But because he's counterclassing the chicken, he doesn't care that he has Buster resistance. He'll kill him really fast anyway. If you can do Buster quick art, or Buster art quick, and then make stars to build up your NP, right? And then you're absolutely going to shred that health bar. Hmm. Dude, what? I'm. It's just math. You have 10 cards in the deck. You have to get 5 of them, right? So you are guaranteed to get a Brave Chain on one character. And if you don't, you're very likely to at least get 2, right? But I swear, every time we're on this turn, it's just like, nope, Chingong or fucking George cards. Like, I just, like, what the fuck? Wait, I'll get my NP without, the on Destiny will get pretty. Oh my god, they're not gonna kill George. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, just go a million turns without killing him, it's fine. If you knew they were gonna go that long without killing your taunt, you should just manually kill the caster. Of course, he does that. Do I remove that or do I wait for Gawain? Gawain's gonna NP really soon, so I think I wait. I swear to God, if he does not kill the caster, I'm gonna lose my shit, but I hit them both, so it should be fine. Well, he doesn't get his quick up when he NPs, get no effect, so... I don't know, maybe you really do just kill the caster then, because even if he would have died anyway, it means you get the quick up for this part. Oh my god, yep. Oh my, I'm losing my shit, dude. There are so many variables, it's just obnoxious. I just cannot stand, like, having taunts, but they don't taunt. So, like, the RNG just goes through the roof on, like, if you get good damage or NP gain it. Like, it's just super fucking RNG. At least I figured out that using my third skill in turn 1 is right. That definitely helps, so that's something. I mean, we could have won this so many times, like, if I just made the right play several times. Like with the guts thing, that was awful. Even though sometimes this will bite you in the ass, I think overall you just kill the caster as soon as possible, like, just for God's sakes. I kind of forgot that even if he dies to the NP, if he's around for the NP, your NP does less damage, so it really is not bad to just try to murder him. If I just NP right now, it'll still no effect. But he's so low on health. You know what? Fuck it. That's fine. Because the Brave Chain will kill the chicken's health bar too. Oh my god! I'll just... At least he can taunt now, right? At least we got that. I could do this. Again, we have Atlas, so sooner the better. Shame that I put that on cooldown, because if I could use that right now, we'd heal for 1,500, and that would be a huge help. Not having my NP right now is really bad. I have to hit this guy at least once. But maybe I do that when I can overkill. That's probably better. Okay, now I can heal for 2,000 though. That's nice. Yeah, I kind of want to do that. We're winning now, but we got good RNG at the start. But like, as you learn more stuff, you want to figure out like, you know, if you can get your win rate, like by applying like whatever logic you've gotten, right? You want to like see if you can get your win rate up more. This is why I wish we could replay things. Because now we're so far ahead that we didn't need all of the luck we had to start, but I don't know how much luck you do need at the start. We're like super ahead now. It's not actually worth it to use our third skill because we're gonna NP next turn no matter what. Like, I really want to do this more just because I want to see if you play really well, like what is the win rate. But I want to, there's a different unit I want to try. Do I heal here or go for, like, I think I'll kill him next turn no matter what I do, so I think you try to just either try to kill him right now and you like do buster shenanigans, or you try to get as much health back as possible. I think you try to kill him now and then get some health back. Actually, no, I should not have done that, because if he has guts, I can't kill him next turn, so I won't have my MP. Because I just cast what I can, there's no way I'm looping. That was a mistake. Yeah, kind of figured he was going to do that. I may have just thrown, because now I'm low enough that he could kill me. Well, I'll kill him next turn no matter what, so I just need to get as much health back as possible. Which would be that. Actually, no, we're not going. No, wait, no, he's got the last one turn. I was about to say, if we don't have our NP, we still can't kill him. Okay, we fucking won, but I want to do this again because I want to try some other stuff real quick. I want to try Choco Jana. How she do? I think she'll do better because she's just such a good unit anyway, but I think AoE Sabers are pretty good here. And then she removes offensive buffs, which is super nice here. I think Beastly has her in the ult. No, it's the Saber slot. Alright. Let's see. Definitely Atlas for her. Hopefully. And she can probably weather the beginning part a lot better because she has so much healing. So you just have to be mindful of the insta-death. Do we kill the chicken first then? That's hard. That's really hard. Because you need to get your buffs, definitely, but you also need that insta-death not to be a thing. Although she does have guts. I guess we go for the caster then. That is kind of tricky. Even though the buster will do like fuck all damage, I think it's worth it just to make the other ones do 50% more. Or I could try to get my NP literally next turn. Yeah, we'll do that. Besides, you might crit, and critting is good. My god, they really gave her a decent gain rate on her quick cards for like how broken of a unit she is. I'm really surprised that they did that. Okay, I could have done Buster. I mean, I went over by 33%, Jesus. Okay, we may not kill, but we're gonna get rid of Gawain's attack up and buster up, which is super good. Like, the whole reason at the start why your health just evaporates is because his busters hit for like 5k and crap. Oh, is she gonna kill it? My god, if she kills that, that's gonna be so good. Holy shit, that's so good. Okay, now we need that chicken out of here so we don't get killed, and then it's pretty much smooth sailing. Could you, like, hit George, please? Maybe I'll get a good hit. No, well, it's okay. Well, not really. He still has the bust to resist. I guess we do that. I probably should have attacked Gawain, actually. That's gonna do so little that, like, the MP's gonna be where we're gonna have to rely on. Yeah, there's no point in attacking him. It's fine. By the way, I think she's kind of a good solo unit. Just a little bit. If there was any doubt. So do I want to go low on health and then go back up and just block it with guts, or do I want to use... I don't think we need to play it that way. That's normally the better long-term value for her, but she should be fine. I think I can go ahead and cast this. You do not normally play it this way, but no, I shouldn't have played it that way. Cause yeah, you're gonna. I might as well get value out of my health while I can. Yeah, no, yeah, that. I really get the logic of that now. The more I've played her, I really get why you don't cast invulnerability early. It's weird because you think, oh, cast it early so it comes back, but you just don't need it because all you're doing is protecting your health with your invulnerability, and you don't need your health with the way she plays, right? So you might as well just use the health because you didn't need it anyway. So there's no point in doing it. I'll remember that next time. She's so good though. I think she's gonna win even with me misplaying right there. He's doing so much better. The Achilles, by the way. That's so much better. And Gawain doesn't have his fucking offensive buffs anymore. So what I should have done was not cast this and just let me lose whatever health there, and then use my guts to stop this NP, then cast my invulnerability, and by the time it's gone, I'll be back to full. I'm not even kidding, right? So that's just better. Where now I have to use this invulnerability, and like then my guts won't even. I won't even get my guts. Now, we're winning so hard that, like, this mistake, I think, is fine. But that really is a mistake. Like, in the long run, I'm getting less value because of that. But she's so broken that it doesn't fucking matter. Like, if you can heal back to full, right, then, like, why save your other health, right? Like, it doesn't mean anything. Dude, she's doing so much better than Achilles. Now, granted... You know, I do think once you like min-max and figure everything out on Achilles, you know, you could probably get a decent win rate out of him. You know, figure it all out. But she's doing so well. I didn't have to figure it out, right? Like we're just winning super hard. I like how I saved my debuff clear before we got skill seals, but he didn't even land it. So. Oh my god! And even if he did cast like a bunch of buster up and crit and shit, we could just remove it. So, like whoop-de-doo. Yep, Joan of Arc face, a little good. Yeah, she's good on a team. She's crazy good on a team because she gives the team so many buffs, and she can target her heal and her invulnerability. So if someone else on the team is like, oh my god, I need to make sure they, you know, are protected this turn and get their health back, she heals them and gives them invulnerability for a turn, right? And she gives them a 20% attack up, and you can get sergeant up and crit up, and like it's crazy. Like she's a very good offensive just a support. Like, because she also supports the team by removing the enemy's offensive buffs, which might sound like not that big of a deal, but honestly, it's pretty damn helpful. Probably could have just waited to cast that, but I figure we're doing so well, it's not gonna matter. And also on a team, if you don't want to use her as a support, you can still just use her as a last man standing, and she works super well like that too. So, yeah, she kind of just good all around. Yeah, she removes that stuff too. I consider offensive buffs. Crit, attack up, buster up, her hit. Here's defense. Here's all that stuff. Wow, I just lost because Gawain just double busts her crit. Okay. But that'll give me a chance to play her properly and not mess up my my second skill like I did before. He just did so much damage there. He just did so much fucking damage right there. We just got gorilla'd. It's fine though. I kind of wanted to play that again. I played her pretty wrong there. Your free trial in life has just ended, yep. Okay, let's try to do it proper this time. There's still gonna be variants though with the fucking taunt walls. Oh my god. Let me get water. I thirst! Alright. Gawain, I swear to God. Do I art chain? Yeah. NPing pretty quick is actually nice. Get rid of Gawain's buffs. I don't mind that. I like how they get 4 actions though on turn 1. And look, this Gawain hasn't even done his buff. He doesn't make the sun. Let's see. I guess just quick chain. Damn, not gonna kill him yet. That sucks. I really wanted to kill him there. That really sucks. Close, but... No. No. What? I think we actually might lose because of that. Are you kidding me? You couldn't hit Shin-Gong one time. And like, if I had killed the caster and I could taunt, it wouldn't be so bad, but I can't do that. Watch Shin-Gong do 3k here. No, not gonna do that. Oh my god! What? They just attacked her like 7 times in a row. I don't even. How is Shin-Gong at full health right now? How is Shin-Gong at full health right now? I should have cast this last turn. The only difference would be the cooldown would be 1 turn, you know, closer to coming back. So that was a mistake. Dude, I am livid right now. So I don't want to heal because it's gonna go to waste if I use my heal right now. Huh. I guess I do this. I don't know if that's worth it or not because I'm missing out on the extra attack. Remember the whole point of soloing is to bring 2 taunts so they die right away? without any RNG, and they're just gone, right? Remember that? Good times, man, good times. Okay. Now he's going to NP me, but that's fine. I don't have any health anyway. Fuck you. Do I just get my NP back? No, I think we do this. Maybe I'll do at least the quick. I mean the art, because got a higher crit chance anyway. With Shiki now, by the way. Because I'm playing properly though, I think we're gonna win, even with all this bullshit. Oh, that's funny. We didn't have our debuff thing, so she had her super high debuff resist. Yeah, she naturally has crazy high debuff resist. But when she uses her second skill, it becomes a lot lower. But you can remove that if the debuff clear if you want, which is funny too. Now watch me get all of my health back. This is my favorite part right here. Do I use the 1k heal? I don't think we really need it, to be honest. I think we can just quick. Because see, you get to do that twice, because the invulnerability means you can't take damage that turn, so you get to do that again. Do I wait 2 turns for that or not? I don't really know. Oh yeah, actually, if I want, I can do this, and I can actually do it 3 times. I don't know if I should have cast that invulnerability though, because I'm gonna get so much health back here that I don't think I really needed it. I could have saved it in case he quick charged or something. Do I grab the attack buff now? Yeah, even if I don't land the other buffs, it's probably worth. Or I just land the other buffs anyway, so. But yeah, what's really messed up is because we can cast Guts again. That's what really is fucked up here, is we're about to go to cast Guts again. And I could have cast my Guts 1 turn sooner and been in like the exact same boat. I just messed that up. So yeah, if I had casted at the correct time, this is the first turn he's actually capable of attacking me. If I'd played correctly, I could cast Guts again. And so no matter what, I absolutely could not die again, right? And then your invulnerability comes back. Like, it's like, what the fuck, right? She just lives so long, it's ridiculous. I think we might win this turn, though. Do I want to not do the heal boost? Do a 90 crit? Yeah, I think he's dead. And even if I don't have the heal boost, I'm still going to heal for a lot. Oh yeah, oh yeah, I have damage cut too. That's another reason why the way I played it earlier was wrong. Because the way I played it earlier, I whipped my damage cut, where now I don't. And so even if he had like hit us super hard there, she had like a 2k damage cut, right? So she'd have been like totally fine. God. Yeah, I think she's a little bit better at soloing than Achilles, by the way. That stage is more up her alley though. But she's Achilles is good. Achilles is a very good solo unit, like absolutely. But she is definitely better. Fucking Enkidu with the heal boost command code just casually heals for like 15,000. It's like, yep, that's the thing. Dude, that was fucked. I should make a video of that though on my main account. I'm not sure who to use. I could do Gawain again, cause apparently I recorded that a long time ago and I just forgot. I could do that again. Or I might do, that's my phone, by the way. But I could do Choco Jana just to show off how disgusting she is. She hasn't gotten that many videos on my channel, so I might do that. We'll see. Yeah, I'll actually wrap up soon just because we're having such internet problems right now. I don't like streaming when it's a fucking slideshow. So I think we'll do this stage, we'll wrap up, we'll see if it gets any better, and then I might come back with Genshin in a little bit. Because I do want to play some Genshin, because a lot of my chat's got some bullshit for me, so. You know, she's nuts. Like, she's fucking bananas. She's just kind of hard to play. You have to... It takes a second to figure her out, which actually makes it more fun though, so. These are just getting a bit harder, so if we're not going to use damage CEs, we're going to have to start taking them a little bit more seriously. Wait, that's a damage CE. Fuck! Any damage CEs out and about? Okay, we're gonna counterclass, but not an event servant, no event CE, and we're AoE, and not single target, so hopefully this is reasonable. Let me slot my George, though, I keep forgetting to put him back up. So I finally decided that I'm gonna Grail Darius next. I've been wanting to do that for a long time. The main thing is just didn't have an animation update, but I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Because when I got into the game, a lot of the units that I was really wanting to use and that got me into the game was like Billy, you know, Ku, Darius, Jekyll and Hyde and stuff. So I've been wanting to Grail him for a while. So now I can't decide if I'll go to 90 or 100. I'm not sure. I might go 100. I might even 2K foam and all that. So we'll see. But then, you know, at some point, I mean, Tesla is getting to 100, like, no question. It's just a matter of when. Dude, Zaw's just firing so many shots right now. Jesus. Oh, hey, it's Benny. There's some kind of bullshit gimmick. It has something to do with Buster. Do I just do Buster right now and find out what it is? Could be really bad though. Fuck it, we'll for science. Oh. Yep, that's pretty bad. She gets NP charge on Buster, so that's not good for Tesla because Tesla is a Buster guy. That's gonna be a bit rough. I almost want to Buster here anyway. I think I do actually. Dude, he's so fucking cool, dude. Can we? I want an animation update and a rate up so bad. Like, God. Just give me a minute. He's gonna be like one of my main units on my my main account. She just quick charged into NP Changok. Boy, that's a good use of your NP there. I guess that worked out for me. I hope when he does get an animation update, they keep the lightning, right? And just make it look better. Okay. I need to give him the buff success chance command code. That is so good for him. And that would have obviously been very good right now. Just land everything anyway though. It's fine. I guess we art then. That way I only charge her once. And if we can use our third skill and just NP right again, that's fine. Damn, no stun. Also, damn, 21,000 life left. If I had done Buster, we would have broke, but would have given her a lot of stuff back, so. So yeah, I could do my third skill, and I could NP right now, but she doesn't have enough health to warrant that, unfortunately. I think I should go for Star Gen, actually. Yeah, I want a Sanson. Oh, wow, she killed me. That's right. That's a thing. I want a Sanson animation update. Billy and Tesla and Darius. Those are like really big ones for me. For my selfish picks, right? Okay. Now, if I stun her, you know what? I still have guts, so we'll just NP, and if she gets her NP, fuck it. And if she gets stunned, whatever, right? So works either way. And I'm gonna do full Buster squad because she only needs one tick anyway. So. Okay, so he actually did stun her that time, but her fucking magic resist stopped it. I love how excited some of the side birds get that NP. It's funny. Oh yeah, he gets pierced invulnerability. That's nice. Oh hey, look, my thing's back. You know, I think we've won. We still have our invulnerability, for God's sakes. I think we got this. I don't even need to avoid my Buster cards. It's funny, if you don't use an event bonus and you're trying to solo, this stage is so much easier than the Gawain one. Like, regardless of counter, like, because the other stage is kind of difficult to counter class anyway, because they made one, you know, the main boss is a Saber, but then there's a side Lancer and everything, right? And the gimmicks there are just so much nastier than this one. So Chef Gawain, way harder than Benny there, not even close. But then you've got the fight with Benny later with the monkeys, and the monkeys are just, you know, a nightmare. That fight, though, is very much scaled with damage CEs in mind. Oh my god, dude. It's so frustrating, because my Tesla is so close to greatness, right? I need that MP2, man. And after Darius, he's probably my next Grail target. If I don't have an MP2 by then, oh well. What I'll probably do is, I think I'm going to take Darius to 90, then Grail Tesla, and then maybe go back to Darius, take him to 100, and then we'll kind of see what's out by then. Right now, that's probably the plan. And then hopefully Darius just gets an animation update at some point, right? Get some of that Extella Link animations in here. Extella Link might be like a shallow as fuck game that has like super boring gameplay, but they do have really cool animations for some of the characters. And Darius is definitely one of those, so. I think it's do a planet 5 times right there. Yeah, do story rolls, I wish. If it was right, even though I'm dude, my main account is down to like, you know, like 1,000, almost 1,100, right? SQ, it just feels so bad. But even with that, if Tesla was rated up, I would roll on him. Like, be worth. Also, historically, I don't really have a hard time getting 5 stars. I have a hard time getting 4 stars for some fucking reason. Okay, yeah, I think we'll wrap up there because we're still having internet issues and whatnot. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna eat, that kind of thing, and then I'll probably come back and play some Genshin Impact because got some stuff I want to check out over there. That was fun. The really obnoxious with the frame rate and everybody saying Fates and Night's an amazing story, but you know, that's, you know, I really should expect this though. It's like, especially on Reddit, but you know, I'm in the Fate community. Of course, that's going to have a disproportionate amount of people that think Fate Stay Night is the bee's knees, right? And, you know, people can like whatever they want, but I do get tired of people acting like I'm crazy because I don't think it's written like, you know, the best thing ever. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'll be back later, hopefully, if my internet can calm the fuck down. But thank y'all for hanging out. I guess I won't bother to raid anyone just because I'll be back later, and I'm also lazy. Alright, peace out, everybody.